man in a robe, claiming communion with the divine. Madness.
Okay, apparently this guy has caused a lot of people trouble. Unless you have a bunch of items or spirit emblems. So here's a way to deal with this guy if you don't. You want to look for a few things. First of all is his 5-hit attack. You can go in and get a little damage afterwards. What you're going to be wanting to do is just waiting for a few of his attacks. Mostly running away from him, including his perilous attacks like that. Just continue to run away. Unlike stupid me there. And you're going to get chip damage. You're going to run away. You're going to just look for a few attacks which are very safe to get hits in. You want to stand at about this distance after you get away from him, and it's going to cause him to do one of these jump attacks. There's one that attacks straight down and one that does kind of a sweep, but it doesn't really matter. Either one. That and his 5-hit attack from earlier is mostly what you're going to be looking for. So what you want to do is go kind of around him. You can't go directly below him, but you can go kind of around him, and you can get some easy, safe damage in. His like sweep perilous attack, yes, you can jump it. You can even jump on his head and get a little bit of posture damage, and you can even sometimes hit him right afterwards. But I don't suggest it because he can attack so quickly again after that. That if you're bad at the game like me, and that's what this guy is for, people who suck at this game, then I just would suggest not doing it. Just wait for these jump attacks, and then get behind him and go. When he does jump, typically you want to go to the right, which would be his left, and go as much behind him as possible. In case he does one of the sweep attacks. If he raises his hand like this, he is not going to do his jump. He's going to run at you, but that's okay. Go ahead and get some easy blocks in. You're not going to worry about posture damage right now. You're just doing this because you can get 1 or 2 little smacks in. Again, be safe. Only 1 or 2. Back up. And that's what you're going to want to do. Wait for his 5 sweeps. Wait for his jumps, bait his jumps, and also his little hand raise and then rush at you attacks, and just continue to get chip damage in. Do not worry about his posture. A lot of guides that I saw said you can bait out a lot of his easy to see, easy to parry attacks, and you can just kill him that way. I couldn't. As much as I enjoy and I am really, really having fun with this game, I'm loving it. Yeah, that whole parrying thing, I just can't get used to it. I can't do it. I can't get perfect parries. Hell, I can't even get parries half the time at all. I'm really, really bad at it. So I'm trying to have to find, other ways around things. And since I'm so bad at the game, I don't want to use a bunch of items, which is why I made this particular guide. One more thing, sometimes when he comes in with this, he only does 1 single attack. You can still get some damage in sometimes, but I just want to make that clear that sometimes he does a double attack, and sometimes he does a single attack when he does his little arm raised rush at you. So just be prepared for it. Either way, just try to get a regular block or a deflect in and a little bit of damage afterwards. And rinse and repeat. If you do that, you're not going to have to use snap seeds. If you want to use a couple to expedite, the fight, alright. But, they're rare enough that I don't see why you would want to do that. It just doesn't seem like a good idea to me. Yes, you can basically use spirit emblems and, firecracker him to death. I don't have that many, so I'm saving them. When you get his health down to about here, that's when you can go ahead and start worrying about his posture. Because before that, his posture is always regained way too quickly. But after you get him down to about here, finally, he does still get it back, but it's so slow that finally, blocking and getting a little bit of extra posture damage from attacks really starts to matter. But at this point, you might just kill him through HP anyway. But, you know, keep an eye on either one. You're going to kill him through one of the two. If you do start to get his posture down a lot faster than his HP at this point, then maybe you might want to go for some more parries. Maybe you might want to try to deal with some of those perilous attacks, either jump the sweeps or try to Mikiri the jabs. Good luck. I could. Currently I am on, well, I don't want to spoil anything for anyone who doesn't know, but I'm on the next fight and I'm having such a hard time. I wish I could come back to this fight. Because after you figure out what to do, how to get the chip damage in, this is not a bad fight. It's just not. Me, I made a lot of dumb mistakes. Trying to parry things I shouldn't have parried. Trying to deal with his perilous attacks when I should have just run away from them. Just run. Run and jump backwards if you need to. For anything perilous. Watch for his little raised hand runs. This is one of the doubles. Means you can get a little extra damage in at the end. If you're really good, you could go for some of the perilous counters, but you don't need to. You don't need to use a bunch of items. Just kill the dude like this. Good luck.